Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Robin Carter with Robin's Creations. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator out of Flower Mound, Texas. And today, which is April 20th, I am here to do the unboxing of the April 2026 paper pumpkin kit named Lakeside Retreat. Now, actually, my local downline got hers today, and so she was kind enough to let me use her kit to get started doing the unboxing and my alternatives. Mine is still not here. I hope Stampin' Up! Doesn't continue with the DHL delivery system because it seems to be quite slow in my area anyway. I like getting my kit much sooner than this, but anyway, I have a kit to work with now. Before I begin, let me thank each and every one of my YouTube subscribers. Thank you so much for your support and your kind comments you guys leave me. I have the best subscribers out there. You guys keep me encouraged to continue to do these videos and alternatives and share them on my YouTube channel. So if you are new, let me welcome you to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you find tips and tricks along the way throughout my journey here doing the paper pumpkin kits. Also, if you are new from around the world, it's an exciting month for everyone in the Stampin' Up! Areas. That this kit went global, so I hope you enjoy this kit as well. And if you are overseas, let me know you're overseas and viewing in to my channel, and I hope again you find some inspiration. So let's switch to hands down so we can get started. The only thing I have done is taken off the wrapping of the kit. Let me get to the right screen here. Okay, so the only thing I have done is taken off the wrapping so you didn't have to see me fuss with that. And I did put the shipping label over here because we're going to use that. So again, if you're new, just follow along best as you can. By the way, if you are new and don't even know what paper pumpkin is, I would love to explain that to you. It is a monthly subscription kit of everything you need to do to complete cards as designed in the kit. Now, I take them a bit further and cut them all up and make a lot more cards, but there's nothing wrong with doing them just as they are. But one of my favorite things about Paper Pumpkin, one, is the exclusive stamp sets. So these are only available in the Paper Pumpkin kits, and I collect all of them and bring them in from time to time to make my alternatives. And then we got a Peaceful Pine ink spot, which, yay, this is a new color that's coming in the May through August 2026 Paper Pumpkin kit. It's one of the new in colors that'll last actually 2 years, from 2026 to 2028. So that's exciting that we get a new ink spot. If you have been if you've been a Paper Pumpkin subscriber for a while, you know that we get repeat colors every once in a while, and that's not necessarily bad. But I have all the refills so I can refill them. Now, before we get to the unboxing, I set that aside because the first thing you want to do when you get your kit is test the stamps. Now, I'm just going to use this Misty Moonlight stamp that I happen to have on my desk for this. And when I go to test them, let me open this up. So I put this little thin sleeve that I often lose. I'm going to put it in my box here so I don't lose it. Okay, so I'm going to ink all these up. I just left them on the thicker acetate paper, and we're going to test them right here on the back of our label paper. Now, this is not the smooth stamping paper like that's meant for stamping. So if it's not real crisp, that's okay. We're just wanting to make sure that all of our stamps are etched well. So Stampin' Up! Can only guarantee they can replace these, one, while supplies last, and two, probably up to 90 days would be the most they can guarantee that they might have these. So test these right away. So in case you're busy and don't think you're going to get to this kit for a while, you at least know your stamps are good. So all mine look good. So in there is thanks, older, wiser, better. You are a lifesaver. You are an inspiration. Of course, a dad and a son. Some nice, I guess that's seagrass or something. Okay, a little border etched. Happy Father's Day. Happy birthday. And then some birds. Now, these are a little more detailed than we've had in the past with our kits. So I'm looking forward to using that. So let me just get my chamois and get the ink closed up so I don't contaminate any of the goodies in the kit. So I just have a chamois here It's a fourth of a chamois. I cut it in half and then cut it in half again. So that I just had a smaller piece to work with here. And let's cover that back up. Hopefully I did not lose it. Now, one tip that I do often like this so I don't lose them is just take some Scotch tape and put them one over the other. Okay, so that at least when I go to open it, they're attached, and that way I don't lose this little flimsy part. Okay, so we can set this aside. Now I'm going to be storing things in what I call my favorite things. So this is a 7 by almost 10 envelope that I love to store all my kits in, and as well as my card bases. And then I have some smaller ones that I store card components in. So the best way to get into your kit is just to do a dump. So I'm going to dump this over. Okay, and when you dump it over, at least you can see here that the instructions are on the very bottom. So let me get off the tissue paper. Just throw that in the floor for now, and I'll clean that up later. So as you can see, here are the instructions. Okay, it looks like a beautiful card kit as designed. And so let's break into it. Now, I can see right here that here is where I want to cut, which is where the cardboard is. That way I don't accidentally cut into goodies in my kit. Okay, so let's just slice that open. Okay, and then I'm going to tear all this apart, and we're going to get to all the goodies in the kit. Okay, so right away I can see we have tear and tape, which is always good. I've got quite a stash of these partial packs of tear and tape, being a collector for a while. Then we have these stones. Now this reminds me, a few years ago we had some embellishments that were these stones, and they were actually in different colors. So maybe you have those and want to go dig those out to use in this kit. So also we get a little pack of mini dimensionals. So that's what we have there. Okay, next it looks like a card front piece. Now sometimes I like to have the instructions in front of me here. So the color is quite a bit off if this is the center for that. Not quite that vibrant, but anyway, a nice color here. By the way, let's read the coordinating colors for this kit. It is, where'd they go? Azure Afternoon, Balmy Blue, Cajun Craze, Crisp Cantaloupe, which that is a new in color as well coming. Gray Granite, Misty Moonlight, Old Olive, Peaceful Pine, of course, because that's what we got as the ink spot. Pecan Pie, Pool Party, Soft Sea Foam, and Very Vanilla. So I'll have to think about that when I do my alternatives. Do I want to bring in a very vanilla base versus my usual Whisper White? Now here was something I wanted to explain. So they used to give us a little sheet that had the stamp set images separately, but now they're on the instructions, and I want to see if these are 100%, which they look like they are, okay? Just like that. So the good thing is when I make my sleeve that I store these stamps in, I'll be able to use this image, and I will probably cut it out and include it with my kit once, or with my stamps, after I'm done with all the alternatives. Now it doesn't bother me to cut this up. One thing I do is I scan the front and the back, and I include that in my computer. That way I don't have to keep all these little flyers, and I know what that kit kind of entailed. So just a little more explanation of what I do, especially since this kit went wild. So we had, or went wild. It may have went wild, but it went worldwide. Okay. So I'm going to store these smaller card base pieces in my smaller 5x7. And then we have beautiful envelopes. Now I can see already I'm going to cut these up and use them as alternatives, but always make sure you have all your supplies. So let me count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you should have 9 envelopes. It's a very beautiful, it could be a cloud, it could be water, it could be the sky, and we get it all the way around. So nothing on the inside this time, but lots of goodies to use the whole card base for. So looking forward to that. My poor envelopes never get used as envelopes. Okay, and now we're to the beautiful card bases. Now, always a challenge when we have a scene is making alternatives out of the scene. But at least they gave us this plaid on this side that I can make an alternative with. And this plaid is very similar to the DSP that is going to coordinate with this kit, which, by the way, there is a whole suite of products that coordinates with this kit that will be available in the May catalog. I do have the bundle right here beside me so I can show you. So cute little chair. Now I've been working on the chair a little bit, and I did one in blends, and that's a blank one. And then I did one in watercolor pencils. Let's see which one. This one is the watercolor pencil. Okay, they look very similar, and I'll pull those back out and probably show you how I did my coloring in a future video. But anyway, here is the lovely stamp set. The dies have a chair in itself that you can build by the different components there. So I hope I can find good use of that to bring that in. Back to this, we have one, I should have 3 of these, 2, 3, okay, 3 of those, and then 3 wood grain type card bases. And I do like that they're both sides, so we can have double the opportunity, at least double, to make alternatives with that. I'm thinking back, we had some wood grain designer series paper. I think it was back in the Heart and Home, something like that, and I probably still have some of that. Some pretty basic labels, okay. And this, and by the way, I didn't even mention, let me pull out my next month of subscriptions. So if you've missed them so far, there are some add-on dies that coordinate with this kit. And I think this signpost here is what's meant for the April kit. Item number 168665. Now, these are only available while supplies last, and they are only available to Paper Pumpkin subscribers. So always get those. I use them off and on all the time anyway, or a lot of the time. Like I did bring in the butterfly in my last videos where I did the everything everyday beauty kit, I think is what it was called. I still have that on my glass mat finishing those up. But then we have some pretty striped card bases. Okay, 3 of those. This looks a little thinner lines than the DSP. I should have had that by myself to be able to show you the difference. I started to just start with the DSP and go by what I could since my kit was still not here and I was getting antsy to get started. Okay, so here are some die cut pieces. Now, a tip here, when you pull these out, sometimes there's a little nib, okay, and I just take fine scissors and, well, I either take my nail or my fine scissors and just kind of trim that off. Okay, I don't like those nibs at all. So I want it to be more circular. So there is a scene. I'm just going to punch all these out so we can see those. I'll do this on the cardboard here so you can see it better. Okay, so we have that scene. We have a bicycle. Okay, be gentle punching those out so you don't tear any of them. Okay, and I'll go back and clean up any nibs I see. A little fish on a sign, okay. It looks like a life vest. Okay, and then we have just a wood grain piece here. Where's the instructions? What did they do with it? I'm not seeing it at the moment. But, you know, we get to do whatever we want with it. Okay, we have this scene here. It is more challenging when we don't have image stamps. I love to always receive an image stamp, and that way you can make them over and over. But there have been some stamps in the past that I think I may bring in, like the ocean front. It was like a... had some water and things like that. Now there is going to be some current sets coming. It's called Ocean something. I wish I could open up the catalog for you guys. Maybe you have one already. I did send one to my customers that have ordered from me in the last 6 months or so. So hopefully you have that already. Okay, so that's all the goodies on this sheet. Now, a lot of people cut these up and make alternatives with that. I do not. I get enough cards with what is included. But anyway, that's all the goodies there. Let me put these in here so I don't lose those. So like I said, image sceneries get difficult to cut in half, but sometimes I do. My brain somehow comes up with creative things with each kit. Some of you guys are funny. You're like, do you sit at night dreaming of the stuff like that? And no, I don't. Sometimes something just clicks, okay? All right, back to the goodies. So let's see. I should have a couple sheets of that. So we have 3 of those. Since I didn't punch these apart, I'm going to set them here with my card bases. Okay. And then we have some. Now this reminds me of the Spotlight in Nature dies. Okay, it's quite large. You can see it there. Okay, I can see they use that behind that home scene. And then these are the signs. See if I have my dies. I don't have the dies here in my I have a little bucket on my desk that has the stuff I've been working on lately. And that was last quarter's. They must be over by my die cut machine since I have been working on that other kit and using the butterfly. Okay, two of those signs, one in looks like a misty moonlight, and I'm guessing that is pecan pie. Okay, let's see, 1, 2, and 3 of those. So that's our goodies. Did I get to the bottom? I think I did. Okay, so let me put everything up. So, like I said, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'd really appreciate if you would hit that subscribe button. I'm really close to 5,700 subscribers. So if you can help be a part of that, I would really appreciate you. And you guys are the best subscribers I have out there. So join my community there. By the way, speaking of community, I do have a Facebook group called RobinsCreations Community. And you know what? I'll switch back to myself so you don't have to see me clean up all the supplies here. There we go. So I do have a Facebook group called RobinsCreations Community. And it is a private group. So when you asked to join, be sure and answer the 3 questions. I did send a message to the last few I had and said, hey, look, I'm just going to decline you because it's been several weeks. Please ask to join and answer the 3 questions. So they're just things like you agree to be kind and just simple questions to ask to answer before I can accept you into the group. So there I share my alternatives as well as any new Stampin' Up! News that's happening before I potentially have a video coming out to announce that. I also have a paper share. It's new for me. I'm going to try to do a paper share. So it is one with just the in colors and one with designer series paper, or you can do a combination of both. Now, more details about that is actually on my blog. So I do have a link to that in my Robin's Creations community as well. So be sure and get in on that so you get a little sample of all the goodies before you can decide to buy a whole pack of something. You may just like the 6x6 samples you get and use those, and that's plenty for you. So lots of things to share with you today, but thanks for joining me. The best compliment you can give me is a thumbs up to this video. Share it with your other paper crafting friends. And of course, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscription button. There's also a picture of me in the end credits that you can hit to subscribe to my YouTube channel if that is easier for you. So I will work on my cut file for my Etsy shop, and I will try to get my brain thinking of ways to make more than just 9 cards with this kit. So have a great day, everyone. I hope you get your kit soon. I think there has been a delay for several people getting this kit. One reason I know was because the billing cycle was over the weekend, but still mine didn't seem to even leave Stampin' Up! Until the 15th. So it's still not here. So anyway, thanks for joining me, everyone. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.